7 of the 2025 NBA Finals. And we are indeed in overtime.
Yeah, it's no surprise for a series that has gone the full 7 to now end up in overtime to decide it. MP has been carrying his team. You have to think the team will once again look to MP, especially if it comes down to taking the final shot with time winding down.
You know, Stan, a lot of focus defensively is going to be applied to trying to slow down MP, and that's no easy task. What are you going to be looking for down this final stretch?
Well, both teams are very capable. I mean, if you're looking to just throttle MP's production, even doubling him, you take the risk of giving up a wide open look with the way he can find his teammates.
Hands up with your hands. Get loud. What you do?
We got this, all right? We got this on defense, all right? Let's make sure we stay locked in. Nothing silly.
You got it. No silly mistakes. Let's go. Game 7. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, MP.
What's up, Coach?
You brought us this far. Now take us home.
Come on, Coach. I was born ready.
And we are underway again here. Greg, less than 3 minutes to go.
This is the moment you can only dream of. MP has a chance to get his team over the proverbial mountain in a Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Here's Brown, following the basket by MP. The basket is good.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
MP fires. Coach, MP cannot be stopped.
Yeah, Kevin, if there ever was a time to put more fuel on a fire, this is that moment.
Davis pulls it down. And Stan, the stat line for MP tonight and what he's contributed, simply amazing.
Yeah, they wouldn't be in this position without the incredible force that MP has been for them. He has been their fuel.
What touch on the floater.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end. And with MP growing up in Chicago and following the Jordan dynasty so closely, now just moments away from starting his own era with a win here.
And we saw early on that MP can defer too much, but in these playoffs, he's stepped up and has become the guy for this team in the clutch.
MP. And Stan, MP is pouring it on in this finals Game 7.
Kevin, we are witnessing championship pedigree in the making right here.
Now White. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
With the teardrop, and again, MP getting it done, Greg.
He has been a lightning rod. You've got to be kidding.
Celtics trail by 9. Brown. Oh, the dunk.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
It's Russell. MP outside. And it's good. The lead now pushed to 9.
It's been really impressive to see the kind of grit and determination how MP and really the team as a whole has stepped up. They want this championship.
And MP putting on a show to remember here in overtime.
Talk about rising to the occasion. MP has taken over.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 11 from the field in overtime. Some very clutch shooting at just the right time.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
This is amazing. MP leaving everything out on the floor here in overtime. Craig, this is unbelievable to watch.
And this is what dreams are made of. Literally, the way MP has exploded here in overtime is just what they needed.
Tatum with it. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
One of the things, Stan, you've got to admire about this group, their resiliency, their tenacity, how tough they have fought every inch of this game.
Yeah, well, look back to how they handled themselves in round 1, round 2, the conference finals. With MP leading his team every step of the way, bringing them right here to this moment.
And coming down to the final seconds, Greg, you can feel it in the building, a rambunctious atmosphere as they prepare for this great title.
And how about the grin on his face, that sparkle in the eyes, all the work and sacrifice about to be rewarded.
You can sense the relief coming on. They are, and it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And they've done it! They are the NBA champions.
MP. Yo, MP. Yo, what's up with you, man? You doing another one of those visualization exercises?
Was.
All right, well, look, I've been calling you for a minute, okay? It's like you're on a different planet.
Listen, you gotta fully immerse yourself in the experience that you're trying to manifest. If it doesn't feel real, then it doesn't work.
Okay, you're right. All right, so what are you manifesting this time?
I got that goal-setting meeting later on with Coach Tucker and Cliff.
Okay.
And I was visualizing how I want my rookie year to go.
Okay, cool. Well, judging by that goofy-looking grin you got on your face, it must have went pretty good, huh? Let me guess, Rookie of the Year.
Even better. A championship, bro.
Ooh, I was close, though. Okay, look, on that tip, when you get to the meeting, they're going to ask you, what kind of player do you want to be?
Mm-hmm.
All right? Have you visualized that yet?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Well, great. What do you see?
Come on, man, you see it.
You spent a lot of time thinking about this, didn't you?
Yeah, only my entire life. Now, did you want something, or were you just coming in here to try to interrupt my meditation, man?
Nah, man, I'm here on official business, all right? I know we boys and all, but I am your manager, okay?
Still can't believe I let you talk me into this one, man.
Hey, that's the power of persuasion, right? And it's one of the best skills you have as a manager.
All right, Mr. Manager. Manager Way, what's up, man?
All right, so I was coming here to remind you about that goal-setting meeting you got today, but you're all over that, though.
100%.
All right, look, don't be late, okay? Because Coach Tucker hates it when people are late.
It's at the arena, right?
Yeah, it's in Cliff's office.
All right, got you.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about pickup hoops.
Oh, nah, P. You're not about to tell me I can't hoop at the park, man. I could get hurt just walking down the street. I can't worry about that, man.
No, that's not my angle. As a matter of fact, I was going to tell you I found the guys in the city who run the best games, okay? Chris Manning and Shakedown. I dropped a pin for you so you can talk to them whenever.
Okay. Nice, man. Good looking out, bro.
Hey, no doubt.
Hey, anything else or what's up?
Oh, yeah, walk with me.
What's this?
I've been thinking. This moment, start to your NBA career. I mean, we talked about this for as long as we've known each other, man.
Facts.
You put in a ridiculous amount of work to get here.
That's also true, man.
Yeah, so I just, wanted to give you something you could look at to remind yourself how far you come and so you can appreciate the journey.
Yo, is this that club league ticket from when you was out there talking trash in the parking lot, bro?
Yo, it is. And when you found out I was moving to Plainview, you were big mad.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is outstanding. This is hitting me, man.
It's just a small token. So what are you gonna do now? Head to the arena, get there nice and early for your meeting?
Don't want to leave Coach waiting.
He must love you.
That's not the impression I get.
Look, you'll be fine, all right? If he gives you any problems, you let me know, all right? I'll take care of him.
All right, man. Sounds good. Man. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra
That's
pass.
right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro, because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Robinson's shot is off. Screen by MP. Count it from distance.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Wells, no good. And now the Dynasty with it. 6-point game. Back to Edwards. Hodkins outside. Edwards up top. Hodkins. Screen by MP. Another miss by Hodkins.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor, because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
That free throw missing.
Everything Stauffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated, and his teammates appreciate it.
And the second free throw is good. Pass to Hopkins. There's the three. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
That's a nice looking jumper. The Dynasty are thrilled with the potential that Hawkins brings.
Wells outside. And here's James, covered by Fisher. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. And Fisher throws it down. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. I wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's Timmerman. Stauffer. Hawkins covering. James no good. Fisher with it. Working on James. Zadirko's shot is good.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
That's an important bucket for the psyche of this team. The game was in danger of getting away from them early if they let that run go on much longer.
Edwards, guarded by Wells. Pass to Edwards. Hawkins with it. Edwards. And the three off target. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
Wells gets it to go.
Patrick Wells doesn't have a size advantage inside, so it's all about his touch.
Pass to Hopkins. Over Stauffer, and the Dynasty tack on two more.
And no doubt about it, folks, this is exactly the way they wanted to start the game.
Well, they've been doing it on both ends, converting chances and challenging shooters.
Now here's Robinson. Robinson sets the screen. Here's Timmerman. Tries to save it. Zadirko with it. He's picked up by Wells. Out on his own on the break. And the jam by Brett Hawkins.
Hawkins saw the turnover. He got ahead of the play to make himself an option, and then he capitalized.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Down by 12. And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator jump. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
Now Wells. 5 on the clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Wells is just an active scorer all over the court. If you give him the mid-range jumper, he'll take that.
Back to Edwards. And the Dynasty tack on two more.
They've just shot the lights out, and their opponent, not as much.
The question is, how long can they continue to do this? We've got a ways to go still.
Stauffer with the ball. Hawkins covering. Pass over to Robinson. Back to Stauffer. Shoots over Hopkins. Off target on the 15-footer. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now Wells lets the three fly. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Oh, wow. Wells relishing at the chance to get some revenge from beyond the arc.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Wolfpack making a change here. That one's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, Brett Hawkins' raw athletic ability is very impressive. With some refinement in practice, he could become an even more valuable part of the Dynasty's roster.
Wells, no good.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Edwards, right side. And Fisher throws it down.
I love watching bigs run the floor and get rewarded. Fisher sprinting and scoring on the break.
Out to the wing. Wells, he's covered by Edwards. And that'll be the Wolfpack ball as it goes out of bounds. They're able to keep it. And the Wolfpack making a change here.
Dave Zadirko. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Stauffer with the ball. That's in, and he's found his range with that one. Now 1 of 2.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Now Wells. He's got 7. Here's James. MP grabs the miss.
He should save the fadeaway for when there's a defender on him next time.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Hawkins can't hit it. The Wolfpack with the ball. It's a 16-point game.
Oh, tremendous job by Carter for getting to the right spot. You got to reward the hustle in transition.
The Wolfpack making a switch here.
Drew Roberts.
Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now here's Fisher. And Hawkins is good for 3.
How important has Brett Hawkins become to the Dynasty? He's living in the green zone tonight, and the rim's looking like a hula hoop.
2 minutes.
Now Wells. He's covered by Edwards.
They've gotten a lot of extra possessions because of their rebounding edge.
And I think it's made a really big difference in this game. They've done great work on the boards.
If they're going to make a run, it's no time like the present.
We certainly expected a better game than this. It has not been a pretty picture.
Now here's Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. Over Fisher. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's Fisher, and the layup is good.
Fisher's 240-pound frame has no problem finishing through contact there. He's used to rugged work on the family farm, and he stacks some hay right there.
Here's Stauffer. A 17-point game. A nice shot there by Robinson.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, he buries it.
Here's the Dynasty. 17 points was their biggest margin. Back to Edwards. That's good, and it's Dave Zadirko with the assist.
Oh, I like it, I like it. MP playing a bit scrappy there and close.
Wells with it. Edwards there. Up top, Robinson. Carter. From 11 feet. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher.
Just can't buy a basket, trying to get back on track somehow.
Or he could pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought.
Deshaun Carter from the outside.
Oh, wow, right at the red. That was sweet.
And so we wrap up the first half. Dynasty ahead. They lead by 13. And plenty more to come right after this. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now Edwards, Fisher, the layup off target.
That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
Wells outside. Here's the three. Hits the three-pointer.
An elite three-level shooter. Wells is someone you have to worry about beyond the arc.
To the inside. Patrick Wells with the steal. Swings it to Stauffer. Now here's James. Wells outside with 4 to shoot. Launches a three. Patrick Wells misses another.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Pass to Zadirko.
Good! Nice dish right there by MP. Scouts in the audience are going to love that one.
Now Wells. Tight defense on him. Outside, Timmerman. To the middle. Here's Stauffer. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
Runs the defender right into the pick. Textbook play to get the lane he needs.
The Dynasty with the lead. Fisher outside. Here's Edwards. Makes it off the glass.
So much easier to score in there. No need to show off the range that time.
Pass to Timmerman. James with the ball. Guarded by Fisher. Now here's Stauffer. From outside, it's off the mark. Edwards, right side. Zadirko's shot is off. Patrick Wells on the wing. Hawkins covering. MP with the block. Up top, Hawkins. Outside, Luan. Rebounded by the Wolfpack.
Okay, what appeared to be an easy 2 points, it just went straight out the window.
Passes to Wells. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Fisher with the rebound.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else. We've seen it from him over and over, but it never tires watching MP just ball out.
Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
A change needs to happen. They're getting blitzed in the paint.
Maybe time for a sub. Bring in another big. Get some more size out there, maybe?
So it's both teams making a change here. Outside Stauffer. 4-3. The offensive rebound. Robinson's shot is off.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Now here's Stauffer. He's got 6. Robinson sets the screen. Back to Carter. 5 to shoot. Timmerman. Michael Stauffer for 3. Good D that time by Brett Hawkins. And here it's the Dynasty. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Shot's good by Edwards.
This team showed up to send a message, and they're trying to end this game right now.
Yeah, you have to appreciate their effort at both ends. They've been relentless, and they've been impressive.
Now here's Stauffer. Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
To the paint to stop the drought. A nice shot there by Robinson.
Stauffer loves to play chess, and right there, he made the right move to capitalize on a defensive lapse. Check.
It's good. He needs true contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the free throw, no good.
You just have to admire how selfless MP is on the court. He looks to get everybody involved, finds good angles and good shots. And maybe he could just go get it all done himself, too.
Now Wells. A rebound by Dillard. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Wells outside. Carter, Dillard covering. James with the ball. Fisher's there. Now here's Stauffer. Fires from deep. No good on the shot. Edwards outside. Brett Hotkins from outside gets it to go for bucket number 8, shooting 80% on the night.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
You can feel the confidence he has in his three-point shot at this point. Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon. Yeah, that's the problem with Patrick Wells. Sometimes he tries to do a little too much, plays too selfishly. But look, underneath it, it's a player who really does have a good understanding of the game. And he's been doing a great job of setting his team up for scores.
If I see the ball in his hands, I'm doing everything I can to get open right now, because you know he'll find you.
Well, shot's good.
Of all the guys who want to leave open on the perimeter, he's the last guy on the list.
And here in the second half, you have to say that MP and Wells both have had the same impact with their scoring.
MP's the big name in this one, but Wells has been right there with him. He's come out here and matched MP shot for shot.
Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
He's been ice cold, like a cooler, forcing a lot of shots, and the team's suffering. Instead, he needs to get the ball moving, get other teammates involved right now.
So both teams making some changes here. And Zadirko picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Timmerman, Luan covering. MP with the block.
What a block by MP.
Stolen by Luan. By himself. And a jam from Luan.
And a bit of sloppy play to cough up that turnover.
Yeah, when you give up a ball in a situation like that, almost always ends in a score going the other way.
And credit the D for pouncing right on that opportunity, turning defense into offense.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made three.
And here's Stauffer. Robinson sets the screen. Over Hawkins. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
Edwards, guarded by Wells. Pass to Zadirko. Hawkins. Screen by MP. The tray. Hopkins can't hit it. And the Wolfpack have possession.
2 minutes.
Here's Stopper. The Dynasty grab the miss. Edwards' shot is good.
Sadirko being selfless and poised, setting his teammates up with some good looks.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Poked away. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Hopkins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And the foul is on Patrick Wells. No good at the free throw line. Dynasty making a switch here.
Hawkins. 4-2.
He hits the second from the line. Now Wells. He's covered by Edwards. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Michael Luan.
Timmerman's no big guy, but he's certainly playing bigger than his height, battling down low.
The first one falls.
Timmerman for 2.
He's perfect so far from the line. This could get even more out of hands if they continue to put up points.
And what a team performance it's been.
Here's Luan. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Passes to Wells. Wells, a screen. Here's Stopper. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew the contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
Nice work by Stopper. He doesn't back down and earns himself a trip to the line.
First one for him falls. Dynasty making a switch here.
2.
Both fall at the line that time.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. He gets that one to fall.
The moment he's free of his defender, he's headed to the hoop. That's a textbook use of the play.
Pick by James. Back to Stopper. A rebound from Edwards. Here's the Dynasty. About 7 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Screen by MP. Here's Davidson, and he lays it straight in.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yup. This is how to seal a win in style.
Pass over to Robinson. Back to Wells. True on the 14-footer.
He makes quick work of that opportunity. Defense needs to plug those holes.
That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't believe I missed her.
Man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Bro, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
We're
going to win states like that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scouts.
Right. And that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're going to rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over? Make the league. Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless. Unless you put something behind that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Think about it.